Hi, my name is Jeremiah Kim, and this presentation topic is about the problem with nicotine abuse. While e-cigarettes contain high amounts of nicotine, people should understand and know that it is highly toxic and it is a chemical found in tobacco. It also affects the developing brain, it is addictive, it is a poison, and it affects immune function and has high risks for pregnant women and newborn babies. Vaping may pose serious and avoidable health risks. Exposure to nicotine during youth can lead to addiction and cause long-term harm to brain development. The vapor can also contain toxins, including ones that cause cancer, and tiny particles that are harmful when breathed in. So, to begin, what is an e-cigarette? An e-cigarette is a battery-operated device that changes a liquid chemical, also known as e-juice, into a vapor that can be inhaled. E-cigarettes are also known as e-cigs, e-hookahs, vapes, vape pens, mods, and tank systems. These things are made of 4 components: battery, cartridge or tank, liquid chemical, also known as e-juice, or atomizer, with a heating element. E-cigarettes produce an aerosol by heating up liquid that usually contains nicotine. The addictive drug in regular cigarettes, cigars, and other tobacco products, flavorings, and other chemicals that help to make the aerosol. Users inhale this aerosol into their lungs. Bystanders can also breathe in this aerosol when users exhale into the air. This can also be called secondhand smoke. The more you vape, the more your brain and body gets used to having nicotine, and the harder it is going without it. When you go without vaping, the nicotine level in your bloodstream drops, which may cause unpleasant feelings, physical symptoms, and strong urges to vape. This is nicotine addiction. While vaping can help people from stop smoking cigarettes, it can also have a long-term effect and cause people to start smoking cigarettes again. Here's a chart and statistic that shows teens using vaping devices in record numbers. More than 44,000 students took part in the 2018 annual survey of drug, alcohol, and cigarette use in the 8th, 10th, and 12th graders. About 37% of 12th graders reported vaping in 2018, compared with 28% in 2017. Vaping of each substance was asked about increased. This includes nicotine, flavored liquids, marijuana, and hash oil. An article published by News and Health, Dr. Nora D. Valco, director of NIH's National Institute on Drug Abuse, explains that teens are clearly attracted to the marketable technology and flavorings seen in vaping devices. However, it is urgent that teens understand the possible effects of vaping on overall health, the development of the teen brain, and the potential for addiction. Here's another chart that shows poisoning calls related to e-cigarettes and how it skyrocketed. Simply, nicotine poisoning happens when you have too much of it in your body. The amount that causes overdose depends on the things like your body weight and where nicotine has came from. Usually, someone who gets quick, proper care will fully recover, but a severe case of poisoning could have long-term effects. Long-term effects. In Chapter 11, we discussed about the biomedical basis of chronic disease. One particular disease that we talked about is the cardiovascular disease, and encompasses the 2 leading causes of death in the U.S. These are heart disease and strokes. You probably already knew that cigarette smoking causes breathing problems and lung cancer. But did you also know that you are more likely to have a heart attack? For every cigarette you smoke makes you more likely to get a heart disease. Roughly 1 out of 5 deaths from heart disease is directly related to smoking. The risk is even greater for women who smoke and also take birth control pills. On the right, you can see a chart that illustrates the ages on the bottom, and to the left, the relative risks. As you can see with the non-smoking compared to the smoking is at a higher scale than the non-smoking. By quitting smoking, you can lengthen your life expectancy. You should also feel healthier after quitting. You won't cough as much, have as many sore throats or stuffy nose, and will have an increased energy level and exercise tolerance. This can also improve your sense of taste and smell, improve your personal life, because smoking can cause wrinkles, stained teeth, and dull skin. It can also save you a lot of money, as one pack per day habits costs $2,200 per year. You need to decide to give yourself the most precious gift a smoker can give to him, herself, or they, as becoming a non-smoker. How to stay away from nicotine. Nicotine withdrawal can be a really hard phase to go through alone. For example, I personally have friends who are addicted to nicotine and have gone through withdrawals and struggle to stay away from nicotine. However, it is very possible to stay away from nicotine, but can be very challenging and hard. These are some steps to prevent yourself from smoking nicotine. Number 1, distract yourself. Keep yourself busy with a hobby, simply something that you enjoy to do on your free time. Making a list of things to do instead of smoking will allow you to quickly switch to an activity. Number 2, keep healthy snacks on hand. It'll help you with the hand-to-mouth association of smoking. Number 3, this one could be a hard one, especially with younger adults. However, avoid drinking alcohol or being around smokers. The time will come when drinking or being around people who are smoking won't bother you. But don't expect it within the first several weeks or even months of smoking. If you are around people who smoke and drink, this is not the environment to be around, especially when you are trying to quit. Number 4, learn to decipher smoking urges. Once you begin to understand what your body is signaling when you experience an urge to smoke, you can make better choices that will become automatic in time. This will help by repetition and continuing to stay away from smoking.